I'm really thrilled that Homo Promos is producing Immediate Family on live stream Zoom. Immediate Family premiered at the first National Festival of Women's Theater in 1983 in Santa Cruz, California. I played Virginia. Back then, in 1983, gay marriage was a distant fantasy, something I never dreamed would happen in my lifetime. Even the right to register as domestic partners wasn't law in California until 1999, 16 years later. So much has changed for lesbians and gay men since I first walked on stage as Virginia, bearing flowers for my comatose partner, lover, girlfriend, but not wife. Why didn't we claim that word before we had the legal right to do it? Some brave dykes must have done that. In this play, Virginia claims it, not to the world, but to herself and to her dear Rosie, who perhaps hears her say the word and perhaps not. Same-sex marriage exists now with full equality in many countries, including yours and mine. So many people worked so hard to create this incredible transformation. I am proud to say that Immediate Family has been part of that great work. It was produced in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Billings, Montana, as part of campaigns against homophobic ballot initiatives. Activists used Immediate Family to raise money and awareness. And I myself performed the play many times in 2008 as part of the campaign against the notorious Proposition 8. This initiative proposed amending California's constitution to outlaw gay marriage. Excuse me. We lost that election. 25 years after Immediate Family opened, the people of California voted to deny our simple humanity, our right to love who we loved. We lost that battle, but won the war. Of course, there's so much still to do, but neither Virginia nor I could ever have dreamed we'd get this far. And now I'm so excited to join you as Immediate Family enters the 21st century digital world. I'd like to thank Peter Scott-Presland of Homo Promos and the actress Lucy Spence for this opportunity.
Hello there, Rosie. How's my girl? Look what I got today. They're pretty, aren't they? They're called... I don't know what they're called. Yeah, I can't... Anyway, they smell good. They smell good. Look at these poor old things. Drooping already, and I only bought them yesterday. I'm telling you, Rosie, this hospital air will kill anything that breathes. There we go. That's better. So, Rose, how's your coma going? I see the old respirator's doing its thing. The old respirator bobbing along. How are you feeling, Rosie? Are you feeling, Rosie? Oh, it's been a hard day at work, my girl. We got a whole shitload of mail dumped on us. Had to work like hell. And I spent my entire lunch out shopping for groceries. You know, I was looking for those artichokes, what you like, those great big ones. But got something better. aubergines, mini aubergines, like you get in the posh shops. Only £1.50. I know you're going to tell me I'm being extravagant, but you know, you can have some of these. They're sliced up all nice. Some people even like them. I don't care. I think it's a bargain. And that's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight when I get home from the hospital. Oh, and I got one of these things too. Got it from the pound shop. Oh, I get so itchy when you're not there to... I don't know why I bought all this stuff in. I suppose I thought you might like to look at mini aubergines. Silly little things, aren't they? Oh, Rose, you'll never guess what I had for dinner last night. Not in a million years. Go on, try. Oh, you give up too easy. Brussels sprouts! Me! Can you believe it? Smelly green golf balls, I used to call them. Stunk out the whole house. And the farts! I'd have the windows open for hours, whatever the weather. I just ate them because you love them. You say I'm not the romantic type, but here I am gobbling up those methane dynamos because they are your favourite. Just so as I can, I don't know, have you inside me somehow. Oh, Rosie, how I've changed. I'm doing all those things you wanted me to. It's true, believe me. If you came home today, we'd never have another argument for the rest of our lives. You know, Rose, you were right. It's so hard to keep the house looking nice. Neat as a pin, in fact. You just can't let it get out of control. Once you let it slide, or 2 or 3 weeks or so, then you've got a real mess on your hands. But if you tend to it, maybe 15, 20 minutes a day, it's easy peasy. I'm telling you, Rose, I'm a new woman. The house is so clean that you could eat Brussels sprouts off the floor. Rose, did I tell you I talked to matron today? I think it was matron. Might have been the sister, but she's the head nurse anyway. Now, listen to me, please, I said to her. I don't get off work till 5:30. By the time I get down here, find a place to park, it's 6 o'clock, 6:15 even. And then the visiting hours are over at 6:45. Do you mind if I stay a little longer, I says to her, under the circumstances? Do you know what she had the gall to say to me? Well, Miss Sedgway, are you related to Miss Bilbasio in any way by blood? You tell me, Rose, how Sedgway and Bilbasio are likely to be related by blood. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. So I said, no. Are you related by marriage? She asked. I said to her, I'm Miss Bilbasio's best friend. Oh, a friend, she said. Then I'm sorry, Miss Sedgway, you'll have to adhere to official visiting hours. Only the immediate family is allowed to come and go as they please. Those are the hospital rules. Rose, I gave that woman such hell. Now listen to me, nursey, says I. I am Miss Rosa Felicia Balbasio's immediate family. You cannot find anybody more immediate than me. And the next time you tell me to leave, you better have the police on hand to carry me away, because I'm staying till I'm damn well ready to go. Oh, Rose, I nearly punched her in the face, took her lights out. Well, that's not exactly what happened. Actually, it's not what happened at all. You know me, Rose. I did think all those things. I just never got around to saying any of them. Big bad Virginia. Oh, I think big, don't I? I can talk the talk. But when it comes down to it, I don't know, I'll clam up. I'll get confused. Truth is, I begged her. I said, please. A lot. She sounded like she was sorry. Or maybe I should have got down on my knees, begging some stranger to see me, let me see my little girl just a little bit longer. I think she was really sorry. What the hell? Maybe I should have just smashed her face in. All the times I talked about smashing people's faces in, I've never done it. Not once. I'm not even sure I'd enjoy smashing someone's face in. No bark and no bite. Not too much bark either. Of course, I did get them to switch you to another room now, didn't I? They won't believe that your old room was colder than the rest of the hospital. Well, I showed them. Oh no, I says to them, just look at this room. It's a mess. You've got 2 ceiling tiles missing over there, and a crack between the wall and the window over there. This isn't a room, it's a walk-in bloody freezer. Remember what they said to me? Oh no, Miss Sedgway, you must be mistaken. Every room in the hospital is the same temperature. Those are the hospital rules. Well, I showed them. I brought my own thermometer from home. My own bloody thermometer to prove to them that your room was colder. And it was, wasn't it, Rosie? 6 whole degrees colder. Oh, I don't mind confessing, when I shoved that thermometer in the matron's face and she promised to switch you to a new room right then, that was a great day. Actually, I didn't shove it in her face. I just sort of showed it to her. But I got your room changed, didn't I? I'm good for something after all, aren't I, Rosie? I think you'd say I was good for a lot of things, wouldn't you? No, you wouldn't. I never could predict you. Sometimes I feel so close to you, then quick as a flash, you'd be a million miles away. Just to make me so worried. Where are you now, my girl? I wish I knew. I wish the hell I knew. Rosie, I'm holding your hand right now. Can you feel it? Your hand's so cold, thin, spindly, like like a delicate leaf. It used to be a big hand, didn't it, Rosie? Bigger than mine. How many times did we put our hands together to compare them? See how big yours was compared with mine? Why do we do that? I mean, I can see you do something like that once out of curiosity, but we must have done it 100 times. Funny the things people do when they spend their whole lives together. Comparing hands. Hey, you big lump, your fingers are still longer than mine. Oh, Rosie, do you remember the first time we held hands? I'll never forget it. We'd known each other a few months and I was so confused. I mean, I knew you liked me an awful lot. But did you know what I was? Were you one too? Was we just good friends? Was we falling in love? What was going on? Finally, I couldn't take it no more. I thought to myself, I've got to do something, even if it means losing her as a friend. So I took your hand in mine. Oh, so scared that you'd jump up and run out of that cinema screaming. But you didn't. You stayed right there in your seat. And later that night, you kissed me. I'll never forget that moment. Just being kissed by the girl of my dreams. And then stepping back into a pile of dog shit. Of course, I thought I'd blown it completely. Well, you would, wouldn't you? I thought, oh, Jim, you've done it this time. How can she possibly go for someone who's so clumsy and stupid? You just laughed. As a matter of fact, you laughed a lot. Can't think of it, you couldn't stop laughing. You're always laughing at me, aren't you? You don't take me serious at all. And here I thought I'd found me a wife who would make me a nice little girl. Someone I could talk to without fear of contradiction. Oh, was I wrong? Some nice little wife you made me. Hey, Rosie, did I tell you? Everybody at work asked about you. That's nice. Makes me feel good. Almost like a normal human being instead of some crazy old dyke. Except Arthur. Now, Arthur, he makes a big point of not asking about you. But then he's always hated queers, hasn't he? He's the only one left. All the others have come round. You know, the post office isn't such a bad place to work nowadays. Maybe all that gay liberation stuff has done some good. Now, don't say for sure. I said maybe. And don't you start in about that gay pride parade again. You could have marched in that damn thing all by yourself if you wanted to. Gay pride, gay pride. I'm gay, damn it. Isn't that enough? Why the hell do I have to be proud of it too? How can you be proud of something that you just are? It's like being proud that I have blue eyes. Where's the sense in that, I ask you? Well, I'm gay and I have blue eyes. Those are the facts. But I fail to see why I should paint a great big sign and march up and down the street advertising it. Besides, you can never tell who's going to see you at one of those things. They've got TV cameras and everything. Why? Suppose I'd marched and I was on telly, and my Auntie Ida in Bermondsey sees my face on the 6 o'clock news and has a heart attack when she finds out her favourite niece is a homosexual. Oh, who am I kidding? Everybody knows I'm a homosexual, even my Auntie Ida in Bermondsey. I'm afraid to march in that parade, and that's the truth. Big bad Virginia. Hell, I'm going to do it next year. Yes, I am. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought your mail. Oh, shitload of letters from the, I don't know, gay immigration group and all those other do-gooding organisations you send money to. Friends of this and people trying to stop that. You know, Rosie, you must send a fiver to every good cause on earth, which is a lot of fivers. Come to think of it, considering how many groups are out there doing good, I wonder why the world hasn't been saved yet. Probably because I haven't sent in my money yet. Oh yes, they're all waiting for a fiver from Virginia Sedgway to push them over the finishing line. Did you smile? Did I see a smile? I swear I saw you smile, Rose. I think you smiled. Darling, are you there? Can you feel me? Oh, I'm losing it, Rose. I'm imagining things. Right. Time to stop mucking about and get out the big guns. Now, Rose, up till now, I've been going easy on you, just letting you lie there and pretend you don't see or hear nothing. But this nonsense has got to stop. You know what we called your kind in the army? A malingerer. That's what you are, Rosie. You're malingering. You just don't want to get out of bed and do your share of the bloody housework, do you? Well, slug of bed, I've got something here that'll put an end to your lazy tricks. Sweetheart, if anything can snap you out of your coma, this is it. Italian sausages, your favourites. God damn it, Rose, do something. Isn't there something way down inside you that wants to grab these smelly old things and stink your teeth into them? I suppose not. You don't care about food anymore, do you, Rose? I never thought I'd see the day. Somehow, I've got it into my head that smelling Italian sausages would snap you out of your coma. You're laughing at me now, aren't you, my girl? It's all right, I deserve it. You're married to a fool, there's no doubt about it. Maybe the doctor's right after all. I'll just talk to him. He told me there was no hope. Not a hope in hell. I said, Doctor, what about a miracle? He said it was too late for a miracle. Too late? Too late, says I. If it wasn't too late, it wouldn't be a miracle. Miracle can happen whenever it feels like it. That's what makes it a miracle. He just said, there is no hope, and walked away. Rose, is the doctor right? don't know what I expect you to do. Pop out of your coma and admit it brightly? Oh yes, Virginia, the doctor's right. I'm good as gone. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, Rose, what is going on? Are you here anymore at all? Do you want to be here? See, I've got to know, because the doctor says that maybe it's time to... The best thing now is to turn off that respirator that's keeping you breathing. Is that what you want, darling? Oh, my dear baby, I try to feel what's going on inside you. I try to... Help me, Rose. Can you hear me? Can you blink your eyelids? Wiggle your fingers? Anything? Oh, Rose, what do you want? Why didn't we talk about this? Why did we just pretend that things were going to get better? I'm going to sit here and be very, very quiet. And you're going to tell me, do you want to stay or do you want to go? Oh, for God's sake, with that bloody respirator, shut up for a second. I can't hear myself think for that howling. I can't hear what you think. What am I supposed to do, Rose? You know how I hate to make decisions. It's your life anyhow. It's not fair. Oh, God, I can just hear you now. Life's not meant to be fair, but it is meant to be fun. I can't count the times I've heard you say that when some shit hits the fan. Life's not fair, but it is fun. Oh, you drove me crazy with your cheerfulness. Well, it's not much fun now. I can tell you that, Rosie. I suppose I should do for you what I'd want you to do for me. And I know for a stone cold certainty that I'd want you to pull the plug. That's it, isn't it, Rose? That's it. Am I right? Well, if you want that, dearest, you shall have it. Oh, God, Rosie. Oh, God, oh, God. I'd want the same thing if I was in your shoes, for sure. Oh, let me tell you, as soon as this mess is over, I'm going to find a solicitor and put it down in writing that I don't want to be hooked up to any bloody machine when it's time to go. I don't want to go to hospital at all. No. I want to be on a beach, on a Greek island, or in the back garden under the plum tree. Yes, that's where I want to be. I don't care if it's raining and freezing and hailstones the size of tennis balls are coming down. I'll put that in writing so there'll be no doubt about it. Because I know I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here ever again. You know, Rosie, I've never hated anything so much in my life as I've hated this hospital. I fucking hate it. Now, I've got to go and do something to get this sodding machine turned off. The doctor says he needs permission from somebody in your immediate family so he can do it. So now I have to talk to your relatives. That'll be fun. What a shower. What a fucking bunch of arseholes. Still, it's got to be done. Who's the nicest one, do you think, Rosie? Your sister Anna? Anna, won't be any trouble for her. She just has to sign a bit of paper. I'll drive down and take it to her. I'll take care of you, baby, like I promised. I know you're suffering. It'll be a big relief, won't it? Me too, Rosie. Me too. You've been dying for such a long time. I've had it, honey. I don't sleep too well. I wake up, I don't know how many times during the night, and I wonder, has it happened? Is it now? I would have thought, after all we've been, even if I'm not with you, I should know when you... It'll be a whole different world when Rosa Felicia Balbasio isn't part of it anymore. Maybe the air will turn purple, wind will start to howl, earthquakes, volcanoes, something, I don't know. It bothers me that it could happen and I wouldn't know until someone called me from the hospital and told me. Hell, I don't even know if they would call me. That's why I have to be here. I want to go with you as far as I can go. You were always dragging me to places I'd never heard of and couldn't give a shit about. Maybe if I was here when it happened, I don't know, I'd see a puff of smoke or something rising up from your body, or feel an invisible butterfly touching my face. Something. I suppose I want to catch your soul. Oh, Rose, I had a dream last night that we both came back to life as eagles. Bald eagles. You know, when an eagle falls in love, it's forever. Even if one of them dies, the other one that's left stays on alone. Or maybe it can't be asked to get used to another eagle. It was such a beautiful dream, sweetheart. We were flying and soaring and playing. A nice life. No post office, no mortgage payments, no washing up. Just trees and sky and you and me. I woke up feeling wonderful. Rose, maybe that's it. That's where this whole thing is leading. We'll be eagles together someday. What do you think of that, baby? Do you think it's possible? Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Oh shit, it's 7:15. Fuck it, I don't feel like leaving. I'm just going to sit here and refuse to move. Let them call the police. Wait, I've got a better idea. I'll hide behind your bed. That nurse usually just sticks her head round the corridor, going round the door, and then goes on down the corridor. Now, don't you make a sound. It'd be just like you to come out of your coma at this very moment, so you can give me away and embarrass me. Hey, do you know what this reminds me of? Remember when we went to visit your old college friend Adele and she put us in separate bedrooms? And I'll sneak down the hall in the middle of the night into your room, and we were having such a good time together, you know, messing around. And then Adele has to come knocking on the door because she wants to come in and have a little midnight chat with her old college chum. So I hid in the cupboard. And the trouble was I couldn't stop giggling. And you're spluttering and coughing like you've got consumption to cover the sound of me giggling. Adele heard me anyhow because she threw open the cupboard door and there I was standing naked. I stopped giggling all then, didn't I? Because Adele screamed and tore out of the room. We had to pack our bags and skedaddle in the middle of the night. I always remember that night when they talk about homosexuals being in the closet. Uh-oh. Here comes the nurse now. Oh, hello, nurse. No, I'm fine. I just dropped something. Yes, I think it probably rolled under the. Oh look, there they are, the Italian sausages on the nightstand the whole time. Would you believe it? Oh, our visiting hour's over. Oh, goodness me, how time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Well, my dear, it's time to go. Yes, indeed. Time to go. I love you. Never forget that. And remember, you're my girl. I'll take care of everything. Don't you worry, Rosie. I'll make everything all right. Good night, nurse. Hello there, Rosie. How's my darling? You know what I did when I left here last night? I got out of the car and drove and drove and drove and drove all over the city. I couldn't face the thought of going home alone again. That's not the first time I've done that either. I'm wasting an awful lot of money on petrol and I can't afford it. You know what I did when I got home? I contacted your relatives, Rose. Oh, I know you don't want to hear all the gory details after all you've been dealing with that shower all your life. So I'll just give you a short version. Your sister Anna wouldn't speak to me. Your brother Gino told me it was God's will that you was on the respirator, and being a good Christian, he didn't want to interfere. Your father's in a care home and not doing too well himself. And that was it for your immediate family. I just spoke to the doctor and he says there's nothing they can do if they don't want to get involved. He says we'll have to let nature take its course. I'm sorry, darling. I'll tell you, Rosie, between God's will, the hospital's will, the doctor's will and the relatives' will, there's not much will left over for us, is there? Feels like this machine here has more say over the situation than we have. Let nature take its course. Let nature take its course. What the fuck does this machine that does your breathing for you have to do with nature? Hell, if you were out in nature, some wild animal would come along and kill you. Nature wouldn't allow you to suffer like this. Machines. Fucking hate machines. They pretend to be your friend, but they'll stab you in the back when they get a chance. Machines. And doctors. That's another really disappointing subject, isn't it, Rose? Can you imagine? I used to think they knew everything. I thought they were special. Not gods exactly, but somewhere between being human and being a god. But you know what, Rose? They're just stumbling around in the dark like all the rest of us. Isn't that sad? I wish they were gods. Your doctor, well, he's not the worst. He didn't give you cancer after all. I have to keep reminding myself of that. I just wish he cared a little more. But he's so busy, he don't have the time. Besides, I'm sure it would make him so sad if he did care. If he understood that you, Rosie Bellagio, were dying. Not just anyone, but you. You know, Rose. Oh, you know, Rose, I think my death would be a hell of a lot easier for me than yours. For one thing, after yours, I'll have had a lot of practice. For another, I won't worry about being lonely. I don't think people worry about being lonely when they're dying. Do you, Rosie? So, in a lot of ways, what's happening right now is the worst thing that could happen to me. You know, Rosie, when we fell in love, it was all nice and beautiful. And now it's come to this. I wonder if we would have had the courage to fall in love. If I'd have had the courage to fall in love with you. If I'd known how this was going to end. This love business is a bit tricky, isn't it? Sets you riding up for a big fall. It hurts too much. Oh, Rose, why did you have to go and get sick? Nowadays, they're saying that when you get cancer, it's your own damn fault that you brought it on yourself by somehow not looking after yourself or worrying too much. And why didn't you go to the doctor when you first noticed the blood? Oh no, Rosie doesn't believe in doctors. So Rosie waits for 6 months before she even says a word to me. And then I had to drag you to the doctor. That was just plain stupid, you silly woman. Stupid. Maybe I could have saved you. And all that money we threw away on magic potions and miracle cures, those herbs and multivitamins, that leaf trial, and the hot baths and the cold baths, and the rubbing your body with a natural bristle brush and giving you coffee enemas. And all the time I took off work to cart you to this doctor or that doctor, or just to be with you when you were scared. And then, to top it all off, toward the end you turn nasty on me, and you insult me when I visit. I've done everything I can for you. God damn it, woman, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of coming here and sitting with you. I'm sick of talking to that doctor. I'm sick of thinking about you all the time. I'm sick and tired and broke and fed up. I wish you'd die, woman, and set me free. Oh no, I'm sorry, Rose. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I never even thought it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry for so many things. For not keeping the ass clean, for not going on gay pride with you. I'm sorry for all the times I got drunk and embarrassed you in public. Maybe I should have borrowed some more money and we'd gone private. I could have taken you to another doctor, a better doctor. Yeah, I should have tried moving you to a better hospital. What do you think, Rosie? What do you think? You know what I regret the most? That I never told you that I forgave you for having that affair with Sandy all those years ago. Every day I've been coming here and I've been saying to myself, tell her you forgive her, you idiot, tell her. But I don't know, you'd be in a bad mood or in pain or I was tired. It never seemed the right move. And then one day I turned up and you couldn't hear me anymore. Well, I might as well say it right now. I forgive you, Rosie. It doesn't matter. Out of 27 good years, what difference do a few bad months make? Can you hear me, Rosie? It doesn't matter anymore. It hasn't for a long time. Damn, I forgot the flowers today. I'm losing it, Rose. You know, last night when I couldn't sleep, this song kept going through my head. I learnt it when I was a little girl in Sunday school. Death is a long, long sleep. Sleep is a short, short death that softens but never ends life's grief. Death is a long sleep. What kind of song is that to teach small children, eh? I loved it though. It's around. You know, one person starts singing and then another person comes in the middle of the song, then another and then another. I used to love singing rounds when I was a little girl. Oh, well, dearest, visit hours aren't over yet. But I'm completely wiped out. I think I'll go. But I'll be back tomorrow. Don't you worry. Same time, same channel. Oh. One last kiss before I go. Rose, here we are in the hospital. I might never see you again, and I'm still afraid that someone might see me kissing you on the lips. What do you make of that? I've spent so many years hiding and pretending that it doesn't matter anymore if there's someone actually watching, because there's always someone actually watching inside me. I feel like I've been walking around all my life with a great rock on my chest. And now they tell me that after living with you for 27 years and coming to visit you in this awful hospital every single day, that I'm nobody to you, that I've got no rights. Oh, if I was some man who met you and married you 2 months ago, that'd be different. A man would have the right to say, this person can't speak for herself anymore, but I love her and I believe she wants to die. Oh, they would listen to a man, wouldn't they? But I'm me, I'm just queer old Ginny, so I don't count. They can tell me when I have to get out of this room. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Well, who the hell made them rules? They got no right to make rules that come between me and you, sweetheart. Oh, Rose, I want to hold you so close right now. I want to press you, squeeze you so hard. I want to wrap myself around you. But I can't, because you've got all those damn tubes running in and out of you. Damn them with all their tubes and rules and paper and machines. Oh, Rosie, do you want me to turn off that respirator right now? With my own hands? I could. I know which dial it is. I've seen the nurses fiddling with it. I could walk right over there, put my hand on that dial and... Oh, I'm scared, Rose. What if I get caught? I've got time. Oh, darling, I know you're suffering. I can feel it. What am I going to do without you? At least now I can come here and sit and talk. It's better than nothing. When you're gone, people will think I'm crazy to talk to you. Now they just think I'm a fool. Or maybe it's some kind of therapy. I know I said I wished you'd die. But I'm afraid to live without you. Afraid, baby. You want me to turn it off, don't you, baby? Rose, I love you too much to do it. And I love you too much not to do it. Oh, damn this world. Making us suffer just because we love each other. Rose, I love you. I love you so much. You have blessed my life. Nobody's luckier than me. Nobody. You are my sweet baby, my angel, my lover, my wife. You are my wife. You and I know that. And I've got a right to turn that respirator off. I've got a right. Don't I, Rose? You're my angel, Rose. My girl. Always were. You always will be. Don't forget about being eagles now. You wait for me, Rosie. I'll be there. And we'll be flying. You will see.